Hello. Hello, my gentlemen and my gentle ladies. We are back on Blockbench. Wouldn't you believe it? This is kind of like one of my favorite things to do. So y'all just kind of for the ride. We're on it. Here for the ride. I just enjoy, making skins. So guess what we're gonna do today? We're gonna make a skin. Congratulations. Alrighty. So I kind of had this idea, when I couldn't sleep last night. I couldn't sleep last night almost at all. So me and my husband, neither of us could sleep last night. It made us wake up at like 10:30 this morning. But I was thinking, because I have, uber depression. I was thinking, what does it look like to have depression, but to have the person that you love next to you? So I wanted to see how that would play out. We need to turn that down. So yeah, we're gonna see what that would turn out. Of course, I'm gonna go with the blue themes. Kind of darker. The skin's gonna be a little bit lighter, actually. So let's go with some bluish tones. I'm gonna start with just making this kind of all, blue. Because when I'm having a really hard time with my anxiety, which has been happening a lot more lately with, the pregnancy hormones and everything, my husband has always been there. He has never once made me feel awful or stupid for how I'm feeling. He's like, he understands that it's pregnancy. He lets me know, hey, right now it's a little bit harder. I know I have it without pregnancy, but I know that it's going to be a little bit harder now with the pregnancy. Even so, we're going to, so you don't got to feel bad about how hard it's been lately. And honestly, it's nice having a man who understands that. Who understands that sometimes it's just hard. And you can't really do anything about it. As much as you'd want to, you can't. So, yeah, that's what we're working with today. But it kind of like cools you down to have that person with you. Kind of thinking like the hair is going to be like super long. Because this is just kind of how it is. It really is. When you're struggling with your mental health, it never quite feels like it gets better sometimes. And it's all just blue and dark. But somehow they always make it better. wish I could explain this all to my husband. Hopefully he'll see this video and be like, oh, that's so sweet. Or something, I don't know. But I really do wish I could explain just how much he does for me. This is gonna go that too. It just kind of feels like it's taking over. Okay, let's start working on that second layer now. There's that. Okay. Let me look at... the hat layer again. Maybe a little darker. I still want it kind of like pastel-y, but kind of washed out a little bit of blue, but kind of hard sometimes. Alright, let's look at... Let's get rid of the hat layer, the body layer. Body needs to go. And then arms need to go. Okay. Okay. Like the sleeve to be kind of falling off. She's kind of, not like she's kind of falling apart. She kind of falling apart. This one's a full sleeve. Okay. Because it's kind of what it feels like. Look, it just does sometimes to just be not put together. No matter how hard you want to feel like you are, it's just not. That. Now, let's get her skin tone back up here. And get some bluish pants going. And grayish, more like. Let's see what any of those do. Yeah, we need to do some work first. What is that? This one's gonna go down to here. One's gonna go down to here. Can't bucket that. Get rid of the leg. Okay, so now what I'm looking at is, let's grab some of her skin. Ah! I should probably do the legs. Like, her pants are gonna be slightly... Her pants are gonna be slightly torn. There we go. Okay, it's coming along. Let's do a full look at what we've got so far. Definitely looks like someone who's not exactly put together. We'll give her a shoe on this foot. Be some sandals. A flip-flop. A little bit of hair shading. Yeah. Bit of the arms in general here now. Yeah. Oop, that's what I meant to do. Okay. So now here's the deal. What I'm gonna do is make like different parts of this colored. Um so like when my husband holds my hand is gonna turn normal colored because that's just where I feel the love. So that's kind of that was my idea. We're gonna see how it works out. Um um there we go. Nice little tan color. I'm rather pale, obviously. Hmm, a little better. It might not be as easy to understand, I guess, if you're not in the place that I'm in. But, like, see, my hand is colored because he holds my hand. I'm going to do some on the hair because he pats my head sometimes. My hair is lighter than my skin, believe it or not. Put that on the body layer. Not the body layer, the hat layer. It's kind of like light coming off of it. Should I do a little bit here? Yeah, I should. When he kisses me on the cheek. And it just lights me up a little bit. I know it doesn't make sense, but it means a lot. And it's just the little bits of you that turn to color whenever you're loved by someone. Let's do a pants of him here. Get rid of the arms. Debating if I should do the other hand. I think I will. Because he holds both hands. Get rid of the legs real quick. I'll do this one up a little higher. Okay. I'm looking for, there we go. And this is what she's looking like. I know it's kind of weird and odd, but it makes sense to me, and that's what matters, I guess. Because those touches of light, and you could, like, if you wanted to, because this is going to be in, you know, the skins that you're able to grab from my Discord. But if you wanted to, you could change those colors to look more like your skin tone. But I happen to be very white. And that's okay. I just am. So it looks really white in those bits. But it's kind of nice. It looks like color just flowing from those areas. But yeah. Let us see what she's gonna look like in Minecraft. Hey, this is what she looks like when she's walking around. You can see that glow on her hand. Very nice. Oh, I still got my night vision on. Let's milk that. But yeah, this is what she looks like. She's kind of sweet. There's a fox behind me. Hi, buddy. Hi. But this is her from the back. Oh, that's a little blocky. So I might work on that a bit before I post it. But this is how she's looking. Maybe I'll leave it that way. Who knows? But she's doing good. Thank you all for watching. I hope this skin makes sense to some people. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But this is the skin. So y'all go and have fun. You can find this, you know, in the Discord. Please leave a like or subscribe if this is something that you enjoy watching and listening to. But without further ado, y'all have a blessed day.